Hi Taurus, welcome to your July 6th to the 13th weekly reading. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you're new or whether you're returning, a massive thank you to you. I do know that I'm posting this a couple of days behind. I apologize for that. I've been working on a really huge surprise for all of you. And I'll dive into that a little bit later. Let's get your cards. What in the sloppy mess is this? Okay. I'm going to pause for a minute before I dive into your reading, and I'm going to tell you a little download that just came through, and it was actually coming through as I was preparing for your reading, Taurus. Not everything has to be perfect in order for you to start. The reason why millionaires, billionaires, really successful and famous people become who they are is because they are willing to build the bridge to reach their success as they go along, rather than trying to perfect the small, minute minutia of life. Okay. And it's really funny because it took me, it's not funny at all, actually. I was getting really annoyed. And Taurus, I know you, okay? You all are so patient, so loving, so kind until you're fucking not. And that's where I was at before I started your reading, because I wanted the lighting to be perfect. I was being very meticulous. And even in the way that I was shuffling the cards, I was like, why is everything so chaotic? Like, just can it be perfect? And before I do a reading, I always tap into whatever energy I'm working with, whether it's a one-on-one client or whether I'm doing the weeklies or the monthlies for the signs. So all this to say, not everything has to be perfect before you start. If you keep putting yourself in this over-analysis paralysis, and funny that the cards are actually explaining just that. If you put yourself into this over-analysis paralysis, expecting like everything to be perfect and everything to just like, I don't know, be pristine, you are not allowing yourself or giving yourself permission to experience life and to be able to move forward in a way where you are going to make mistakes, but you're going to learn from those mistakes. Like, it's almost like right now you are attaching to perfection rather than rather than giving yourself permission to experience things, okay? And, you know, Taurus people don't lose their temper until they lose their temper. So my advice to you, my love, would be to give yourself permission to just experience this journey of learning that you're going through. I have a fan like right on me because that's how hot it is in Toronto, and we don't have AC in this house. Give yourself permission to experience the beauty of the present moment without needing for everything to be perfect or pristine or exactly how you wanted it to be. Like, there's almost more success, more abundance, more happiness to be had this week when you surrender. Interestingly enough, today is a Venus day and we have the 777 portal. That's when I'm recording this video. And the card you got from the Oracle deck says, surrender to the sweetness, Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. Okay, and that's what you need to do right now. Rather than expecting perfection in all aspects of your life, find pleasure in the moment. Find the joy. Find the happiness. Find the sensuality, okay? And you got Scorpio here, which is the occult, it's sex, it's the hidden, it's transformation energy. And then you even have, I know that there is no greater goal than to love, success. So almost find a way to find love in every present moment this week, because the more that you practice finding love in every present moment, the more that you're going to get to celebrate. Okay, the more that you're going to get to feel love, the more that you're going to give yourself permission to be in the sensual energy of Venus. And you, my love, are ruled by Venus. And Venus right now is moving into Leo. And when it's in Leo, it loves to just be the center of attention. It wants to show up and command its presence, okay? So think about that. Think about how every day you can show up in love so that you can feel and be present for all of this outpouring of beautiful high vibrational emotions to come in to your life. And you know, even the amulet you got for this week, it's actually my amulet. And as I was sitting there going, what amulet am I going to pick for them? They said, just take Juno off your wrist and put it in here. And Juno is the asteroid of love. And this amulet has rose quartz and aquamarine. Okay. So if you want to pick up this amulet, take a look at the description box below. All right. You can pick it up there. They're all handmade by me, and they're all made here in Toronto. So let's dive into this reading, okay? So you're starting off with the Seven of Pentacles. There's a lot of things that you're thinking about. There's a lot of things that you're processing right now. There's a lot of thoughts. There's almost like this energy of like wanting momentum to move forward or wanting things to move forward, but also knowing that right now is a moment of patience, or watching the fruits of your labor grow, or just being in this moment of stillness. It's interesting too that you got the Nine of Swords and the Seven of Cups here, because I do really feel like you're wanting everything to just work out so perfectly, and it's stressing you out. I think this week you're going to be a little bit stressed out. I think this week you're going to maybe be a little bit overly emotional in the beginning of the week, because you want things to go a certain way, and that's not how life is. Sometimes you have to surrender to the sweetness of the universe and watch how things naturally unfold and how the magic happens when we surrender to the process rather than trying to control the outcomes, okay? Surrender to the process, okay? The Eight of Wands is telling me that there's going to be a lot of fast forward energy here. Again, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of communication, a lot of hustling, a lot of movement. Like, I think you're just going to have a lot of really high expectations when it comes to your career, when it comes to love, when it comes to all these aspects of your life. Go take a look and see where Venus sits in your chart, because the theme here is Venus, and Venus moving into Leo and you being ruled by Venus. I think that Venus is playing a big role here, and you wanting like all these things to be beautiful and perfect and pristine and harmonious and balanced, and maybe that's not the case right now. And so the stubbornness, the rigidity of Taurus, right? Like Taurus sometimes is stuck in their ways, could impact you a little bit here, especially because you're showing up, and then we're showing up the King of Cups. So I do feel that your emotions are going to play a big role in how the week will progress. I do feel like this week you're being asked to fall in love with life. Okay, we got chemistry here for romance, love yourself first, and children. Okay, so maybe for some of you, this is a relationship or a romantic situation that maybe didn't pan out how you expected it to. Or maybe you're wanting somebody to move a lot faster in the connection than they're willing to. Or for some of you, you're getting a little bit impatient, like, why haven't I found the love of my life kind of energy. There is an underlying tone of transforming the way in which you approach things this week. Hanged Man with chemistry, yeah. If you are talking to somebody, give them space and give them the opportunity to show you who they are, okay? The Sun, love yourself first. Absolutely. This is a week of like literal self-pleasure. Okay, and the big surprise I had for you all, you can take a look at the description box below. My my tarot certification course is actually open for pre-enrollment. So the way I did it to help you all out is you can actually sign up for individual modules, complete them at your own pace, and once you complete all the modules, then you're certified. You can take a pre-recorded certification course, or you can join me live for 1 day, 8 hours of learning, and you also get access to all 5 pre-recorded modules. So you get basically the full package, the full experience, and that's in the description box below if you want to participate in the pre-enrollment. The course launches on July 17th, which also happens to be when the nodes shift from Taurus into Aries. So this is go-getter energy, this is balance, this is you going after what you desire, and then with the new moon also happening on the 17th, it's a new beginning. So if you've been wanting to become tarot certified or learn anything to do with tarot, take a look at the description box below and pre-enroll so that you can be the first to get the course when it launches on the 17th, okay? As for your week, here is the theme. Fall in love with the sweetness of life. Fall in love with yourself. Practice self-love, like tune into the Venusian energy that exists within your life. You are ruled by Venus, Taurus, and watch how much success The more that you love, the more success you're going to have because you have the Ace of Cups here showing up. So make love to life and see the magic that is everywhere for you this week. All right, Taurus, if you want to book a session, join the course, or pick up your amulet, it's all in the description box below. Make sure you go watch this video right here to talk about more about like loving life and enjoying life day to day and staying present so all your manifestations can come to fruition. We will see you later, alligator. Peace out. Bye.